everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 290 on the Mana League. I'm John as always, and I'm not going to take Strixhaven sitting down anymore. I got a standing desk. The format still sucks. Yeah. What do we got here? We got a Leonin Light Scribe, which is pretty dang good. Symbology's fine. But we'll take the very, very good Balmy Rare and go from there. I do like a God's Willing. I do like a God's Willing quite a bit. And honestly, this pack is kind of stinky, other than a Frost Trickster. And I mean, it's 20 gems too, so I think I'll take the God's Willing. Standing up for the moment, my lights are on light poles, which means they didn't go up and down, so we're going to get a little bit more dramatic lighting standing up. But I do have a page open to purchase some, unfortunately more than I would like them to cost, desk mount clamp light stands, so that way the lights will stay at the same height up and down. This pack kind of sucks. We've got an Environmental Sciences. We've got a Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Theoretically, I'm going to be learning, and this is a fine enough lesson. I think people... I haven't talked about this much. I've not played Magic, really. I did Spikey Saturday last week with that horrible bug that put me into a very bad mood. And I streamed on Wednesday, which went pretty okay. But I don't know what people are thinking about this format anymore. Do you remember when this was like a first pick card? Are people still on that? Because I said people were wrong the entire time, and I still stand by it. But we'll take a third pick. What do we want to be with white? Red or black? I do know that Silver Quill is ludicrously overdrafted because, as always, WotC kind of screwed up a format, and there's one deck that's ludicrously powerful compared to the rest. So I think Test of Talents is the best card here. Maybe Arcane Subtraction. Do we just want to try to go completely off script and do like Azorius? We could. Let's take a Subtraction, see where we go. We can always splash a Light Scribe. Okay, what's here? Study Break's fine. Dueling Coach, never really got there. Unfortunately, it just cost too much for the base stats. Spiteful Squad's fine. Quandrix Pledge Mage, I think, might be one of the better cards in the pack, along with Zamone. But I mean, if we're going to stick on white... I mean, if we're going to try the Azorius thing, we just take Pop Quiz, right? But I think we try out a Study Break here. Strixhaven Stadium has not really been a thing that I've ever tried. And by not really, I mean I've literally never tried it. I don't think this is going to be where I'm going to try it. I don't really want an Ageless Guardian. Thrill of Possibility is fine. Tome Shredder's fine. Biblioplex Assistant will go in most decks we play. So what do you need for this? You need like an aggro go wide deck, don't you? Can we try to pull that off? Should we have fun on Spikey Saturday? Let's try to have fun on Spikey Saturday. Well, if we're going to be like an aggro, go wide, hit them fast, get Strixhaven Stadium counters, then we probably want to be Lorehold, but we want to be an aggro version of Lorehold. In which case, I think a Fury Calm Stop. This land is probably fine. Fury Calm Snarl. Let's pick it up, see where we go. I'm also kind of just rare drafting at this point, to be honest. Super late Rip Apart seems like we might be finding our way. Tome Shredder, decently aggressive. Gonna get in for some quick hits. Don't really want to play any of this. We could take it Defend the Campus just in case we want to side it in. I doubt I would main deck it. This card is not a Time Walk, regardless of what chat members of mine say. So yeah, let's take a defend the campus, but we'll put that in the sideboard right away. I don't like first day of class. Secret rendezvous is bad. Maybe we play a thrilling discovery. I doubt it. Claim the firstborn. I mean, if we're going to go stupid aggro, that's a start. So this is the same thing, right? If we target a token, it's 1 mana, but it gets +2/+0. But claim the firstborn can target 1 drops, 2 drops, and 3 drops. We'll take a claim the firstborn. I don't know if we'll play it. Stonebound Mentor is a 3-drop sold. Boy, this deck's dumb. But I'm trying to feel something. So we'll go with this. So are we learning yet now that we took out our Azorius plan? We've got a study break. We'll have to get going on that. Mascot exhibition. So this is why I think I hate this. This is one of the many reasons I think I hate this format. This is a casual mythic pack. I don't like Lesson. I think Lesson's bad for limited. I talked about this last week. I think it's just bad for limited. I think limited does not need to be that consistent. What do we got here? We got an illustrious historian. We've got a Stonerise Spirit. Stonerise Spirit's a little bit more likely to get in for some damage for Strixhaven Stadium. There is also a Rise of Extus, which we might play, but it's not fast. It's not fast. So I'm going to take the Stonerise Spirit here. Following that up, we've got a Lorehold Campus, which is fine. There's also a Blood Age General. And a Prismari Pledge Mage. I might take the Blood Age General. We're doing a dumb deck. We get a Conspiracy Theorist, which is nice and low cost and aggressive and powerful. So that's great. If you're looking for tight plays, I probably recommend you go elsewhere. Because we're doing the fun stuff now. We're doing the stuff that I will just pretend to not care about the 10 Canadian dollars this draft has cost. What do we need? We need more white cards. We need to ensure that we are going to be a white player here, especially with this Land and Light Scribe. Spell's fine. I don't really want a ton of removal spells unless they're like super good and unconditional and cheap. But I mean, Expel's a start. Expel's a start. It's a spell to count for our Light Scribe as well. Here, we get not much that I'm a huge fan of. Maybe Enthusiastic Study to help us learn for our sciences and our exhibition. It's better than a Sloth. It's better than a Stonebound Familiar. It's better than a Breakthrough. So yeah, let's take Enthusiastic Study. Eager First Year is around what I want. Pilgrim of the Ages is another option. I think I want 2 drops, so I'll take the first Eager First Year over the first Pilgrim of the Ages. Not sure if that's right or not. Twin Scroll Shaman. That can steal some games with like an Enthusiastic Study jammed on it or some counters from Eager First Year, so we'll put this in the deck. I'm not saying the deck's good, but it'll be 40 cards that we can present to our opponent and ask if we win or not. I will say, I am recording rather late at night. First Pilgrim of the Ages over second Study Break, I think, is correct. And so I can feel that the air conditioning is turned off. So let me just turn that back on. There we go. That might lower the odds of me dying of heat stroke on camera. Illustrious Historian, sure. Lorehold Campus came back around. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Currently, we can easily play a 16 land deck here, too. Actually, let me drop that AC another degree or so, just so it stays on. I don't want a Stone Binder's Familiar, I don't think. I also don't think I want a Relic Sloth. Let's take the Familiar over the Sloth. But I highly doubt it gets played. Is our creature count up to 12? Take a sudden breakthrough. I doubt we're going to play it. I much prefer the Enthusiastic Study. Once again, although I think I'll take the Sloth here, but again, I highly doubt we're going to play it. We're going to play really dumb, low curve aggro stuff. How much are we learning? Do I want the Inkling summoning? We've got Study Break. Study. Learning twice, eh? I don't want the Breakthrough. I don't want the Warden. I figure I can get the Shredder or the Spirit back if I do want more. So yeah, let's take the Summoning. Silver Quill Command. Well, that's something I would very happily splash with our Environmental Sciences. And there's nothing else in this pack, really, other than maybe an Infuriate. So we've got a Show of Confidence, which is cute. Only got 8 spells. So I don't know if we're really doing too much with that. Although I don't hate taking it and probably wheeling this Twin Scroll Shaman, so let's examine what's going to happen here. We are not a Reconstruct History deck. We might be another Illustrious Historian deck. 25, 24, 23, so I need one more playable. This deck's stupid, I love it. I want to get rid of that Stonebinder's Familiar because we're not really removing stuff from the graveyard. Like maybe a couple of Historians and a Pilgrim of the Ages if we do everything in our deck. Devastating Mastery is not what our deck is doing, unfortunately. Second Study Break probably is what our deck is doing. So let's grab second Study Break. I don't think there's much I want here. I could take this for rare completion. I could take a Lorehold Pledge Mage. Is that better than anything that I have? Maybe the Stonebound Mentor it's better than? Yeah, let's do that. 26, 25, 24. Oh, I still need one more playable if we're going to play 16 lands in this deck, which I think I feel pretty confident doing. We can take a Spirit Summoning here. I don't care about anything else. Maybe that Blood Age General, I guess. What's our Spirit count? 5? Potentially 6, 7, 8, 9? This is a dumb deck. I love it. If I can get a win with this deck, maybe Magic doesn't suck. Beaming Defiance sounds strongly like something that I want. Over that Stonebinder's Familiar. Dog came back. Is Dog better than anything? The Stonebound Mentor, it's better than. Infuriate's probably better than Acclaim the Firstborn. 27, 26, 25. Oh, I still need one more cut. So the Shaman did come back if I do want to try to do some Shaman stuff. And I think maybe, yeah, I just want to steal some wins. I think we'll cut the Thrilling Discovery as well. So that gives us a 16 land deck. Ooh, rare draft, sweet. And we'll jam in like, do I just want to do the Mize Swamp? Realistically, I should do 2 swamps. Oh, god damn it. Arena, I just want to add my lands. I want it to be a very easy way to do it. And I would like to add the special land. Oh, the Phyrexian land doesn't even show up in Phyrexian. That's stupid. That's stupid. 16 lands, 2 swamps. We've got the environmental sciences, ways to learn for it. 8/8. Sure, this seems dumb. I like it. Let's play it. Arena, showing me, of course, that my deck is 5 colors. Can't believe how much they screw this program up week after week. 4 years into me playing it. I started playing in October of 2017. Okay, I'll keep. We've got our splash land. And we've got all of our colors. We're all good here. All good here. Let's get my aggro going. Now, Enthusiastic Study is +3/+1 first strike, +3/+1 trample. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Letter of Acceptance, you got it. You got it. Let's get in for 2 and drop ourselves a Stonerise Spirit. Holding up an Infuriate. I probably should have played the Plains to hold up a God's Willing, but if my opponent's using removal on a 2/2 or a 1/2, we're probably in a good spot anyways. So they are on blue, red, green, black. Well, let's ask if this is okay. It is. Cool. Let's ask if attacking's okay. It is. Cool. Let's ask if doing this is okay. And if it's not okay, we have a way of saying it's still okay. Because what we're doing is stealing a win. So I am looking to attack for 8 here. Opponent agrees that 8 sounds good. Take 8, go to 10. And hey, look at that. We've got him dead this coming turn. Pop quiz away. Pop quiz away. So we God's Willing in case they have removal. We Study Break whatever they play, and we get in for lethal. Pass Summoning. Yeah, we can Study Break that. Try to use removal, I dare you. I dares ya. Ooh. Okay, well, let's Study Break those. Test of Talents? It's pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. So we can do 6 trample. Let's say they block. They take 5, 6. Well, they've held on. They've held on. Gets rid of my Study Breaks. That's fair. Oh, right. It was cast, so it still counts. So let's slam on in. They're going to go block. So they're going to go to 12. So we could do 7 trample. So that would be 6, 7, 8. They would go to 4. I think I'm fine just doing this and holding up God's Willing. So they can go to 10. So up to 7 mana. The unfortunate part of getting this standing desk while we wait for our opponent to make a decision here is my main monitor is about 5 years old, which means it didn't have the VESA mount holes in the back of it. So it is too low and is hurting my neck at the moment. This one's attached to a mount. Oh, cool. Turns out this format's still a pile of absolute unmitigated garbage. Did you know that? 'Cause it is. Unmitigated garbage. What do we have in terms of lethal here? We could make something unblockable, and we could get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could get in for 7. I mean, they are forced to block with Belladros, I think, so I don't care. Smash on in. Do whatever you want to do, bud. At least they can't untap. But yeah, this format is high variance, bomby. BS. Case in point, Leon and Light Scribe. Sure. Sure. No. Okay. All right. So, we can make this a 4/4 just by casting 2 spells. We don't want it to die, so we do want to give it pro, let's say, black. No thanks, I actually want spells. And then we can give this trample. And we can go and learn up an environmental sciences, I guess. Or maybe an inkling summoning. Yeah, inkling summoning would be better. Let's pick that up. So this is what? Them taking 6, 7, 8, 9, gaining 1. They're going to go to 2. Strixhaven rares. Unreasonable. The common response is often, well, rares can be good. That's true, and that used to be true. The issue here is that basically all rares are good. And when all rares are good, it's a problem game in, game out, rather than being a problem like, once every 5, 10 games. But hey, our rare was the worst problem there. So let's see if our rare can be the worst problem again. Let's just start. Rip apart to buy us time. Find a land. Cast almost all of our hand. Sure. There's our land. I'll rip apart most things they play here. I don't know if I'll rip apart a 1/1. In fact, I know I won't rip apart a 1/1. They get their environmental sciences at the ready, so you're a sorcery, right? Yeah, that's dumb. Ouch. Play your sciences. Get your red land. Play your red land. Okay. Opt away. Opt away. Bottom, cool. Let's get him for 2. Did you know it's a month until the next set? 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Curate, sure. That was top draw? Looks like it. Top draw, but a missed. No, they played their land. It was the mountain. In for another 2. Drop a Twin Scroll Shaman. Pass the turn. Guessing they were holding up a test of talents there. Writes down test of talents. In my mind. I'll promptly forget about it. In about 45 seconds. Igneous Inspiration that? Sure. Pest Summoning? Sure. Hold up your test of talents. I dare ya. In for 2. Twin Scroll Shaman. Illustrious Historian. So we can make that a 4/6. Flyer. Pop quiz? Sure. You keep holding up that test of talents, and I will keep not casting a spell. Ooh, swamp. Yeah. In we go. You got it. And then, yeah, we'll just look to Illustrious Historian here. If they play Bellatrix, we get to make them sack it. Well, I guess they could pay 10 Test of Talents. They'd go to 3. That might be enough for them to hold on. What else do I want to do? Serpentine Curve. They're really holding up that test of talents. Let's bring this back. Enthusiastic Study +1 +3/+1 trample A. Friggin' test of talents. Main phase. Show me it. Show me it. Show me it. Negate. Okay. Okie dokies. In. Oh, that's not enough. I'm bad at magic. I don't care. Shut up, YouTube. For some reason, I thought that would make it an X4. Oh well. I don't think we were winning this one. Like, surprise, the deck splashing for counter spells? The deck doing whatever the hell this deck is doing is going to cause us some problems. Brief opening, Silver Quill Command is no longer useful. Let's murder the 3/3. Oh, I should have put a counter on this, shouldn't I? I have the study in here now. And then pass the turn. I should make a rule. Maybe I'll make a rule at some point going forward that if you complain about literally anything, about missing plays or anything like that, I will shadow ban you from the comment section, because that is something I can do in case you weren't aware. I can make it so that you have no idea, that nobody can see what you say forever. And I'm not afraid to use it. I've used it frequently. Turn target creature to relist from the graveyard to the battlefield. So that doesn't do anything. Draft card looks life doesn't do anything. Sack creature doesn't do anything. Yeah, we're not winning this one. Because that is one of the pain points that is making me want to just not make content anymore. It's one of many pain points, I should say. Bullshit like this is too. But it is one of the many things that makes me just want to stop forever. In fact, I'm just going to click this button. We don't have a way to get through that. Ain't worth trying. Ain't worth trying. Surprise! Their BS rare was better than my BS rare, because they drew it. This draft isn't even free because we didn't get any cool bugs. Play first. That's awful. That's similarly bad, but I'll keep it. Come on, opponent. Come on. There you go. Keep. Just throw away the tap land. Yeah. I do hate the slow play that Arena has these days. It's kind of infuriating. But it's always hard to say how much of it is the opponent's fault and how much of it is Arena's fault. Curate? Sure. I might want to enthusiastic study just to get sciences, but not so much anymore. It's a guaranteed 5 into an Inkling summoning, or even the land summoning could be fine, because they've been a slow start. They've been like curate into pop quiz into a tap land with letter of acceptance. So if we just kill them before all that happens, then we are made in the shade. So I want Doesn't really matter which land I play, right? Red, white, black to make a spirit. And we hold up God's Willing? Yeah. No negate or test of talents? Good to know. Good to know. Discard that, you bet. Show me one creature. One creature, make him sack it. +3/+3. That's 6, 7, 8, taking them to 5. Seems good. Seems good. Ooh. My adapter to make this monitor stop hurting my neck has been shipped. Torrent Sculptor, perfect. Oh no, it's gigantic. What shall I do about it? What shall I do about that? I shall do this. Well, you're going to sack a creature, and yeah, I want +3/+3. Bye-bye, 6/6. Take 8. Down to 5. Nope. Good try. Good try. Stonerise Spirit on top. Well, they might just be dead. And Stonerise Spirit would give flying to something if they're not just dead. But it looks like they're just dead. Boop. This deck's terrible. I love it. Yeah. Magic, I guess. Let's go to match 2. Can't believe how badly I need a new set. Like, real freaking badly. I'm also curious. It took me 9 minutes to get a draft pod. How am I getting instantaneous matches? Oh, we'll keep this. Lead with Clear Wrist. Oh no! My opponent's trying to do the same thing as me. I would rather trade for the Historian. My opponent's doing very much the same thing as me. And we're going to get magicked. All these cards in my hand that I can't cast. Good game. Good game. Cast your spell. Your enthusiastic study. Beaming Defiance. Sure. Historian. Sure. Drop it to play the card when I drag it to the battlefield and let go. The only upside here is they are down to 2 cards. Like, if there's any chance they give up that shaman to my shredder or something. Okay, so they don't have a combat trick in hand. Let's get rid of the Blood Age General. White source. We got to start getting back into this. Let's Pilgrim of the Ages to get another white source. Down to 2 cards. We've got our Slate Breathing Room. Combat Professor, pretty gross. Pretty gross. Strange choice. Got a strange turn coming here. Bear with me. Bear with me. Block. Study break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sciences. Infuriate. And now we're going to give it 3 more counters. I want to see the first strike damage. Show me you have nothing. They have something, but I want to see that they have nothing. Pretty good, I guess. Cool. Our turn did nothing. Life is meaningless. Let's go environmental sciences. Get a land. Let's make it white. Gives us 4 mana to work with. Let's go first year spirit. Need to find a rip apart, I guess. I will take 6. Ooh, cool. I asked for it, and I found it. Fear that way more than I fear the professor at this point. So let's get in for 4 of our own. Let's drop our own twin scroll. They are going to get a 3/2 back, but that's fine. We're in a race that I think I can catch up on. Certainly trade there. So they're doing 3 a turn, I'm doing 3 a turn. They are way ahead of me, but I can get Magecraft triggers, I can try some stuff. I can also do a Silver Quill command. Could also return a Conspiracy Theorist to the table. Boop. 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 Get rid of their professor. Smash in for 4. Tome Shredder, that's fine. Let's get in for 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pass the turn. I think we'll bring back the Illustrious Historian. They're going to turn that Tome Shredder into a 3/3. That's not the worst thing in the world. Access Tunnel? It's a 3-turn clock, but I mean, I think my clock is better. Pretty sure my clock's better. Like, take 8? Discard the Pledge Mage. Play the land. Cast the Pledge Mage. Win? I guess if they have like Infuriate in hand, they do not. They do not. All right. They're going to try to go fast. Claim the Firstborn hits virtually everything they have. Show of Confidence feels bad in a burn matchup. Strixhaven Stadium feels very bad here. Sudden Breakthrough doesn't feel terrible. I'll cut the Show of Confidence and put in a Claim. Sure, let's try that. See what we can do. Feels a lot hotter standing up, but I think it's because it's late at night, so the AC is not going quite as hard as usual. That's a start. It's got a Rip Apart to stop the early problems this deck has given us. And if there's no early problems, we've got a Blood Age General. Looks like there's no early problems. Blood Age General into a Tome Shredder is not the worst thing in the world. Twin Scroll Shaman. I believe we kill that basically on sight unless they want to trade. They don't want to trade. Kill on sight. Lorehold Apprentice, sure thing. In we go. No block, sounds good. Let's get a Historian and a Spirit. So that gives us a Tome Shredder with a Sudden Breakthrough up. Their own Tome Shredder, that's fine. Smashy, smashy. Sudden Breakthrough. And let's get ourselves a Lorehold Pledge Mage. Pass of the turn, I like it. So they can't even make that a 3/3. So let's come in with our own Tome Shredder. If they have a combat trick, cool. They use a combat trick, kill something, and still take 2, 4, 6, 7. Still go to 6. And we drop a Twin Scroll Shaman. So that's 1. It's a guaranteed 3 in the air. Sure. You got a 3/3. Guiding Voice? Sure. Not much I'm afraid of here. I guess Intro to Annihilation leaves them at 3 and me not having a flyer, but that still leaves them dead. I don't think they have a way out. Feels almost like they should rummage. I mean, they're also just dead on board as it stands. They're going to get a 3/2. Cast it. Makes sense. Pass of the turn. And that Enthusiastic Study is going to shut the door. 5. So they have something. It's 1 red mana. It must be Shock, right? Or at least it felt like they have something. Academic Dispute doesn't matter. Make Your Mark does not matter. What's the Strixhaven Mystical Archive BS? Infuriate doesn't matter. If it's lightning bolt or shock, good for them. But show me you have it. I don't think they have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with an Inkling Summoning for flying. Oh, they just have the Tome Shredder activation. That's all they have. GG. 2-0. Felt like stealing some wins tonight. I doubt we're going to steal a draft, but let's see. What is the temperature up here? It is 76. Hot. That's rather hot. Unspoken Realms. Is that like the Forgotten Realms? I hope that mount comes tomorrow. It's been like one day of staring down and it hurts. Ooh, hi, this is a hand. I think we lead with Theorist to try to make them go, oh god, a rare, I need to kill that. Curate? Sure. So we can always rummage this Historian and cast it if they have no blocks. Expel in your blue-green deck. Pardon? This is a fun thing I always do when I see somebody taking a really long time early in the game. I go to twitch.tv/themanaleak/chat and I check to see if there's anybody in my chat for no reason. But there's not. I caught somebody once. They were a streamer actually. And they were trying to ghost me when I wasn't even online. I would like to exile it to cast it. They weren't a big streamer, but they were a streamer. Oh, this game's garbage. Straight ass garbage. Yeah, let's make a 5/4 with trample that draws a very real card for only 4 mana. That's called good game design. Stupid WotC developers can't do a damn thing right. Well, we can Beaming Defiance to kill it, I guess. And I'll pitch the Historian just in case we cast it. Yeah, I'm not dealing with a 5/4 that well, so let's get rid of it. And goodbye, Historian. I'll always remember you. So in their blue-green deck splashing black, they had an Expel. Oh. Things make sense now. So what? Do they just die if Cody dies? It feels like a thing that probably happens. Bye, Cody. things make a little bit more sense now. A lot more sense now. Use a 4-mana removal spell, I dare you. Pest summoning? Sure. Let's go with this fella here. And this fella here. And come on and slam. Sold. I was not rummaging much anymore anyways. Drop them to 10. 12. Convince them to use a bunch of removal on that light scribe. And still have stuff left behind. We're planes away from +3/+3 to our team. Also known as frickin' overrun, basically. Come on and slam. You're cool with me slamming? What if I do this? You still cool with it? You want to use a bunch of removal, don't ya? Don't use 2 removal. You're going to bury him books that, and then you're going to bury him books something else, eh? Okay, so I will God's Willing the Tome Shredder, giving it pro blue. Show of Confidence is really cute. And then you can bounce the Light Scribe, and that's fine. And you can take a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want the Inkling Summoning. Yeah, that's 1. That's 1 that you're at, with a Study Break and a Rip Apart. My dumb rare beat their dumb rare. It'll have to be something real good here. So I've got 17 ways from Sunday to beat ya. Time Warp. I guess that's technically a start. I don't think it's going to be enough of a start. Blockers ain't going to do it unless there's a lot of them. To start. That's not enough. Boop. Decline. You don't need to see anything out of my board. All right. Let's steal another win. Mascot Exhibition versus Mascot Exhibition. Cody.deck. Big enough for Defend the Campus, probably. Big enough for Defend the Campus. And that's 2 of their 3 creatures. Oh, I think I might play a Defend the Campus. Probably over that Show of Confidence. And I think the Strixhaven Stadium is just, I think this is dumb. This is dumb. Why did I think that was a thing I should do? Claim the Firstborn on their Serpentine Curve seems good. It's a dead card otherwise, though. Let's just go with another combat trick. Yeah, another combat trick. All right, let's go back in. Steal another win. 3-0. It's a stinky start, but it's a start. I doubt I'm beating a turn. What is Cody? 4? 3. I'm Wizards of the Coast. I design good sets. Emergent Sequence, pretty good. Fury Calm Snarl tapped. I was kidding. Wizards of the Coast does not design good sets. It feels like they accidentally stumble into a good set once a year or so these days. Limited wise, anyways. As always, I don't remotely care what's going on anywhere other than limited. If I say a set's bad, I mean it's bad for very explicitly limited. To me. Now, was that a missed land drop? No. No, because that was their third. No, that was not. Hey, look at me with perfect mana. I want a 2/2 first striker, please. Arcane Subtraction, you're just going to go learn? Sure. So that's a 4/4 coming at me before too long here. Which Defend the Campus will handle pretty nicely. And we'll do that while they're tapped out. That's that turn. But I'm not winning this long game. Not even remotely. Not even slightly. In fact, I think we're just dead now. I don't think we have a game to play. I can't deal with a 6/6. In fact, YouTube, I'll bet you right now, I won't click the concede button, but realistically, because I'm tired and it's getting late, I should. I will guarantee you there's literally no way for me to win this game. And we know on turn 5. Let's see how long it takes for it to actually come to fruition. Barring opponent's mistakes, I can't really win this game. Pretty good. Go get your mascot exhibition. Pretty good. Pretty good. Light Scribe. Another Shaman. Pass the turn. I could try triple blocking it. I still don't think we win that game. Okay, and then you're going to put a counter on the flyer. On that, so I can't even triple block it. I don't care what I said, I'm clicking this button. This format is trash. Alright, let's try one more time. Let's prove just how bad this format is. D&D's got to be better, right? Right. I will say I have realized that I think I'm actually wildly wrong. I was saying for quite a while, it makes absolute sense for D&D to be a core set because you get new players in, give them the simple experience with a core set without, ludicrously powerful stuff and crazy mechanics and such. But I also go on and on about how I think that Magic is getting more high variance BS like Strixhaven and Kaldheim and every set that hasn't been Zendikar or Core Set or Eldraine. And that's because newer players, weaker players love that they can be like, I opened this cool card, then I played that cool card, and I won the entire Pro Tour. So I think it makes sense for D&D to be high variance, high powered BS because it's going to be exciting for players. But I desperately hope I'm wrong. That's a start. That's a start. All right, let's just ask them to like not have stuff for a turn. Give me a turn. That's not terribly terrifying stuff. Scroll Shaman. I would like one more turn with nothing, please. Just one. Just one turn. Cool. I'd like a land on top too. That might be asking too much. But I would like to have a land on top as well. No? All right. That's fair. Can't have everything, right? In we go. Let's sudden break through the Shaman. Get him for 8. Hold up a Beaming Defiance. And then we can tap down their pests. Tap down their pests. Beaming Defiance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're dead if they have nothing in hand. If we tap down their pests and Beaming Defiance the Shaman. Okay, so they explicitly left up the blue-white. Well, let's begin. And let's grab an Inkling Summoning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's come in for 7. I was really hoping they'd use whatever they have. Was it just a curate? Did we get so got by it just being a curate? One more turn. One more turn. Was that top draw? Fudge sickles. Pass of the turn, eh? Alright, well, let's try this again. You're gonna have to show me what you got here, bud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spirit Summoning. I'm assuming it's a Barium Books. We're in first strike damage. They still have a priority step. I guess we were in declare attackers into first strike damage step. So they have a chance for priority before first strike damage happens here. Arcane Subtraction. No. Do you have the Barium books? I have the Barium books too. Friggin' gross. All right, down to one. Letters, sure, that's fine. Serpentine Curve, pretty freaking gross. They've got one card in hand, though. They need an answer to this Inkling summoning or they're dead. Divide by 0 doesn't do it, and we've seen their Barium books gone. You need to attack in with those pests there, friendo. Because you're dead if I have anything. So just assume I have nothing. So assume I have nothing. No? They're afraid of a third study break, I guess? So we can pilgrim. We can pilgrim in summoning. And then they have to have an answer or they're dead. No attacks. There's their draw. They've got one draw off the letter of acceptance. There goes the letter. Did you find it? A land ain't it. A Rutha ain't it. They're showing me all these. Get that extra point of damage in the air. Expel. Okay. Now I need a turn. Nope. 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 I don't need them having more frickin' creatures on the battlefield. So now we have to top deck a spirit summoner, whatever the hell that bird is. Oh, they're tapped. No, they'll be able to replay Rutha, though. So they'll still have 4 blockers. Do I still have Enthusiastic Study? I do. That would be Trampoly-like. Alright, they've just bought themselves infinite turns if I don't top deck an immediate kill spell. Rip apart, they go to 2. And then they die? Boop. Take 3? Three-0. This format's garbage. If that deck I drafted could 3-0, this format's garbage. Oh, tell me how badly you want Strixhaven to go away, because I want it to go away real badly. But for now, I'm going to put my desk back down, edit and render this video, and then probably not play Magic for a while longer. So I'm the Manalik. Go watch me on Twitch. It's a fun time over there. It's a real fun time. But otherwise, I'll see y'all next time.